Islam.
Hey, Islam. You heard me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, it's tripping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a whole lot of people be hating on Taj, man. A whole lot, and I be seeing it.
Big time.
Yeah, but I think like cause I think Taj like was put in place to throw off the dirty Moors. Like I think that's what it is because a whole lot of people using his what he bringing and remixing it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Making it seem
yeah,
like that they came up with it
yeah.
or whatever. But but yeah, I wanted to go through like the beginning
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it of how I know
So
like with the ID and K Mac and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so I had the ID card that the highwaymen were showing when we were talking about the plot thickens. And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
highwayman showed the ID card, and then I put it out there. Who made this identification, right?
yeah.
Because one of the things that we were saying, I don't know if you saw the last live that we did, but one of the things that we were saying
Yeah.
that we're like, yo, how come we don't know any more that know this more?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
I
Like,
because he in a private community that's away from a lot of Moors, or whatever like that in Florida. That this dude created. You know what I'm saying? That I'm talking about.
um,
That created the ID.
13,
That created the
13 son you're
ID.
talking about.
Yeah,
13 son.
cause
Yeah,
yeah, cause I was in his community and so like that between 2015 through 2018. You know what I'm saying? We're really before that, but yeah, but like anyway and stuff like that, it goes. I mean, it goes deep because it's a gradual change. It was a gradual change to the level of him creating the IDs and all this stuff as
no,
well
well,
too.
check this though, because I remember even him um shouting out RV Bay and
Yeah, yeah,
CanaanlandMoors and all.
yeah. He
You
was
know
he
what I
was
mean?
at one point of time and stuff like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying because he studied under like R.V. Bay Publications,
Right.
Tashriq Bay, Yafa
Yeah.
Bay. You know what I'm
The
saying? Like
usual. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he knew all of the information. He studied under Bobby Hemming, all of like the master teachers
Right.
that came before.
Right.
Um, anyway, so anyway, and all that stuff. When I came into it, yeah, he even back in the day and stuff like that in like 2015, he was talking about the Duke of Terrace. I think like he went to the Duke of Terrace, for information and you know, and he Duke Terrace wasn't. I mean, seeing. I mean, I guess felt the energy and see, like, you know what I'm saying. Then he was just talking, went on a whole like tweeting spree, talking about Duke, like the Duke. So anyway, and all that stuff, like that.
No, what do
Like
you mean?
it's a
Like
general like
that, no, but like that he's the Duke?
yeah, well, but what he try to do and all that stuff is try to shame all of the people that's teaching the right information or use the information and mix it for his own thing to have people following him and worshiping him.
Yeah, but no, because I was thinking about if you were saying that he's saying he's the Duke, then you have to throw a seer in there too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he was talking about asserted Ducateris. Like because I think like he went to the asserted Ducateris for some information or nationality or whatever like that, and Ducateris and whatever like wasn't buying it or whatever. So like he got mad and went on a Twitter rampage, talking about the Duke Gutierrez. You know what I'm saying, and just like
Yeah.
Dukes in general, like in I guess the origin of like the name. Try to discredit
And then
him.
and then again, just for people who might be late right now, because I have the ID up for Brother K Mac, but right now you're not talking about
Yeah.
Brother K Mac, you're talking about the dude from 13th community or whatever.
No, well, yeah. Well, what I'm talking
The,
about is like
the,
that, like Nine Son Bay, the 13th son, was talking about the Duke of Turns back in the day as well too.
right, right.
So,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he used the information of like all of these people as well too. So, like, what happened is I was in a community and all that stuff, and he got videos and he was teaching the truth about spirituality, getting back one with nature and all that stuff, which is cool. and he talk about the Moors and how we Moors and all that stuff as well too. And at this time, I was coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2012. So
yeah,
but like I met this dude in high school and all this stuff, like which like he my spiritual brother that's on the more science to this day. So anyway, like we used to study and all that stuff, do a whole lot of study and research. My partner like sent me came across one of the 13 Sons videos and all that stuff. So I started listening to him and all that stuff, and started, just doing my research and all that stuff. So, fast forward, um, fast forward and all that stuff to, uh, based on the IDs and all that stuff in KMAC. Um, he, at first and all that stuff, he was telling people to claim their names, claims their names with a DBA and all that stuff as well too, like and get a control of your estate, and that's what he was saying. Get control of your estate, like your and all that stuff. But at the same time, um, which is cool because that's controlling like your legal entity. But at the same time, he was trying to do it in a way um, where like all of the people that's in the community put. Claimed their name under a new name that they gave themselves, their divine name, uh, and actually like forfeit their actual estate and birthrights and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like
that's
and I was and at that time and all that stuff, I was telling people and all that stuff like it's a certain way like that the prophet wanted us to move and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to do all of that, because he wanted people like to throw away your birth certificate, give away your social security card, you know what I'm saying, change up everything and all that stuff, when
yeah.
Noble Drew Ali
The whole
said
the
like,
whole status the whole status correction
yeah,
thing or whatever.
exactly, yeah, exactly. And Noble Drew Ali said these Moors gonna throw their name away for a morsel of bread. So, so like anyway and all that stuff, I was telling people like, you don't need to do all that and all that stuff, and I was trying to tell people, because I was in the community on Twitter and all that stuff. All of the people like that was following him was following me. He was following me as well too. Like he supported. Like we was talking. I guess like sometimes he retweet my tweets and all that stuff. So like it was cool. But like he went against me and all that stuff when I started teaching the truth about like how like dealing with the Moorish literature and how to really get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was doing things another way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like, and he was using like, like the proclamations that he was using. So I think it was like a copy and paste from RV Bay
Yeah,
proclamations that was on the
of course.
website.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As
So,
usual. Yeah.
so it was like a copy and paste, but at the same time, like, he created this community called the 13 Love Community, and he put it in and he put it in the he made a trust out of it, and he made like the people that under him, I guess,
Yeah, the
beneficiaries of
people
that.
beneficiaries of the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you
That's
know what
how.
I'm saying.
Yeah, all they need to do was have the Kool-Aid, and it's over.
Yeah, it's over. You know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
what went down and all that stuff after that, or whatever like that, like he noticed that people was actually like listening to what I was saying, and wasn't, you know trying to put like your divine name on dead paper. You know what I'm saying? That's only
Mm-hmm.
for the legal fiction. So anyway, like I was telling people that and all this stuff, and and someone was listening, well, like that, and he was catching on. So like, and I was doing like lives about how to actually properly do like your assumed name, legal name change and all that stuff, or whatever like that, and people and all that stuff was coming into the lives and was retrieving the information and sending it back to him or whatever like that, and he was talking, like he was doing sneak disses on Twitter and all that stuff about that. But anyway, like with K Mac and all that stuff, like I met him through like that community as well too, because like he used to make beats, you know, and he used to make beats on SoundCloud and all that stuff, and I got two of his beats, and and I made 2 songs from one of his beats. So I was like, man, he cool or whatever. But
So
after
what was just pardon the interjection. Because what we want to also do is
yeah, because I wanted to make everything make sense because it's a long story. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
Like,
yeah, but the only thing the thing is because the time on this, there's only like an hour on this,
oh, okay. No,
right? So yeah,
okay.
yeah. So we'll
I'm finna
set up.
just go to the
Yeah,
point.
we'll set up again. Yeah, we'll set up again. But with certain things that I wanted to make sure we get on this, right? Like so.
For sure. All
Yeah,
right, I'm finna go.
yeah,
I'm finna just go to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So
cut the backstory. Okay,
yeah, yeah. But we can get to the back part on another session.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So anyway, and all that stuff. K Mac, like he like went in 2018 and all that stuff is when I left the community. That's when like like he like I exposed him and all that stuff, and he was telling everybody like within the community to go against me and all that stuff, right? So like, and K Mac was a part of it. So like he actually like you know started following him and all that stuff, and kept following him after I was telling the truth because he was following me too on Twitter. So anyway, after that, like a couple years after that and all that stuff, yeah, he went to. I mean, he in 20. I think in 2020 he went off of Twitter and went totally private, and he told people and all that stuff. All the people did it deliberately or unknowingly, and he talking about anybody that want to move to Florida, go to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Or based on his influence, because he making people think that he is Christ or the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? So people actually believe that, so they actually like worshiping him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Yeah, he actually. I mean, but at the same time, he using like the Moorish science and all that stuff banner. You know what I'm saying, to reel people in. You know what I'm saying, and nature and all this stuff, the spirituality movement, the New Age movement, and all this stuff to reel people in. So, so anyway, and all that stuff, K Mac, um, yeah, he moved to the community, and there's a whole lot of other people down there as well too. It's a whole group of them, like over 30 of them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the only one. Like, and they live like, because Nine Son Bay, aka 13th Son, he live in Tampa Bay, Florida, and that's near Polk County. You know what I'm saying?
so when they're pushing in the narrative, when they're pushing about more sovereign citizen, whatever, this is actually a 13th son sovereign citizen, whatever.
Exactly, and stuff like that. And he took, tell people to dress in all white and all that stuff, like whoever that follow him.
Right.
So anyway, and all that stuff, yeah, like it's a whole lot of Moors, like women and men that moved down there with their families and all that stuff. I know, like probably like 2 of them that I met personally that moved down there with him. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to convince them not to, but they did it anyway. Um, so anyway, and all that stuff. Like he have this community and all that stuff, and like he said he was gonna go totally private, like and have their IDs and all that stuff in a small community or whatever like that. But what I think what's actually going on and all that stuff, that he is a Freemason and stuff like that, working for like the Vatican and the Parliament, because he's said like on his tweets a long time ago that he used to work around Polk County. And he said like he said it's a Grand Dragon KKK member that's over Polk County and all that stuff, which he used to work around for 14 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think he connected to that shit. So what happened? I think like this is my opinion. I don't know if it's true, but this is what I'm receiving. I'm thinking like that K Mac and all that stuff like went against this. I mean like went down there and all that stuff or whatever like that, lived amongst them, the community, uh, and all that stuff for like a little bit or whatever. I guess he found out the truth about him because he was very creative. Like he used to make beats, he made children books and all that stuff. So I guess he found out the truth and tried to get away from it, and and 13 Son and all that stuff, like scared them whatever, because like I mean, skirt them and all that stuff, and he got scared. He got scared and all that stuff, and got some guns, and the 13th son called his KKK buddies, his Freemason buddies, told them exactly where that dude K Mac was to kill him. That's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, that probably be something else. You know what I'm saying? Because like we living in like some dark times. Like, you know what I'm saying? People is
Yeah,
really evil out here.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because like back when I got exposed to him and all that stuff or whatever, he got actual angry. He a wizard. Like he sent demons to me in person, like actual spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually like know how to
no, like
send demons.
I know people who used to deal with him, and they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, like
exactly.
he knows how to he
Yeah.
channels shit and
Like my
all
boy,
that. He,
yeah, he a wizard. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
at the
yeah,
same time,
yeah,
I think that he like it was. I mean, he did that and all that stuff like as a counter move, like for him going against. But at the same time, in order to push the agenda, because he want to kill like the true nobles and the ones and stuff like that that's going to actually like bring forward like noble godly mission and stuff like that here on earth. So like he trying to go against that. So like and he working with the Romans, you know what I'm saying, the Freemasons.
yeah,
So anyway, and all that stuff, he did this and all that stuff so they can publicize it to make to scare the Moors away from their birthrights, and to and the Moors that's actually operating right and stuff like that, so they can, so they can be in a dangerous situation with these colonizers. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was
hmm,
like it's multiple things and all that stuff that I think happened. You know what I'm saying, with this. It was like a ritual, like you said, it was a psyop.
yeah,
And I think that he went against, he was like, but at the same time, that dude is a Freemason, like the sheriff is a Freemason, and he said like, and at that time and all this stuff, he even told me when I got when I exposed him and stuff like that on Twitter, he even told me and all this stuff. He said, because he thought I was in Florida, because he want everybody to be in Florida with him, in
yeah,
Pampa, Florida, whatever like that. So
hmm,
so anyway, he talking about, oh, she like he talking. But like you better be lucky. I'll sick some of my puppies and dogs on you to bite you in Polk County. That's what he told me.
yeah,
Why he mentioned Polk County, and this the same county of which like this sheriff and all that stuff is all this shit is taking place.
yeah,
And they showing the IDs and all that stuff as well too, whatever. And like they made it as a Moorish sovereign citizen. You know what I'm saying? And they put that as the
hmm,
forefront or whatever, which that's the oxymoron, you know what I'm saying? So I think like that's what happened like with that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying, like with the IDs, because like he did doing everything that Ori Bay did and some of these other Moors did, mixing the teachings, so like they creating their own community, creating their own following and all that stuff to have people like
yeah,
come under them and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah,
So they can live for free while they don't have to work, because everybody that's around them is working for them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's what I think going on. Like yeah, or whatever. So like, and there's a whole lot of Moors like that's following, him too. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's a mixed teaching. Like he got some good information, but at the same time he mixes it with lies.
yeah. Then we can't call that good information.
Yeah, that's
You
not good information. You know what
know,
I'm saying?
that's
Cause
not
I mean,
good
cause
information.
that's
Then
that's falsehood.
you know,
Yeah, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying. So
because
like,
when
yeah,
yeah, because when the first thing I saw was the books. I'm like, books. This is more writing books, and he's out here shooting out with police. Like something's not right here.
yeah, no, it ain't something right. I think that like, like nine son Bay, the 13th son. I think that he did something, or well, it's something. Like I think that he went against. I mean, like K Mac, like went against the 13th son, like following, because he go against anybody that go against what he talking about. Especially if you once followed him before, he want to try to kill you.
Yeah,
But he only do that to the black people. I mean, the so-called Moors. I mean, the Moors, the so-called black people. He don't do that to no other race. Everybody that he kicked out his community and all that stuff was Moors. Nobody else.
oh, is it? Or is it only Moors in the community, or there's
No, no, no. It's
other?
everybody. It's all races. It's all races in the community. But he only kick out and kill Moors. You see, he a Freemason. He worked for Rome. Try to tell people
Mm,
this and all that stuff, but people don't believe me. But they're gonna see sooner or later. But yeah, he worked for
yeah,
Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he a prosecutor of the true God seed.
yeah. Yeah, we
You know,
saw
like
because we saw the transition,
yeah, yeah. He said
you
I saw
know.
the
But that
transition.
was like, that when you said it, that's when it made sense about the transition. When
The
you said that,
transition
he
was
said he's
between yeah.
going
Mhm.
private. You
Mhm. Yeah,
know,
he
because
went
once you went
private.
private, now it's just on reference. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna say, "Yo, tell two people." Them two people tell four people, and you can't get called out when you're private.
Yeah.
You
You know
know?
what I'm saying? So like that's the reason why he went private and all that stuff. So he won't be the forefront of all this stuff that's going on in the public.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So like that's what's
yeah.
I mean going on and all that stuff or whatever. But like it's a lot of Moors like you know man and woman like that's following him, and like yeah, they in a community like with all of the races and all this stuff. It's a lot of people that's following him that's all over, but like it's a group of people that's with him in Florida. You know what I'm saying? With him, like 40 of them, probably more. You know what I'm saying? Like and they all got the same IDs and everything.
But the style is pre that. The style is Moors who've been doing it before. The right way.
Exactly. But he diverting
Yeah,
the teachings.
you're diverting it. Yeah,
Like you see, like on the IDs, he switched it up. He put the Jewish, I mean, like the star of the Star of David. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like on the actual and the solid and the seal and all that stuff. Like and he switching the teaching from the Moorish flag to that. You know what I'm saying? And he calling people Yahudim more or whatever Yahudim, like Hebrew, more. But like yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like he mixes truth with lies, to confuse people. And so when they go out in public and all that stuff and try to present this information present this information or whatever like that, yeah, things happen or whatever. But yeah, I think like that, yeah, like this was a psyop and all that stuff
yeah.
in order to send a message out to the whole for fraternal order of police. You know what I'm saying? That Moors is dangerous when they out
Right.
traveling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
oh yeah, and then the other part too. Even though he had that ID, he was already left that. He wasn't part of that.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He already left that. He wasn't part of that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's why the reason why, like, they said on his actual ID, like, because the picture that we see of him, that's actually like the picture that got taken by the DPS or whatever, or uh, Department of Transportation or whatever. Like, that's a professional picture. You know what I'm saying? Like that was on his ID that he, with the turban and crown and all this stuff. And that's a different photo than the one that's on the actual ID that's on the screen. So like yeah, like he was trying to correct you know doing things trying to get away from it and all that stuff, but at the same time yeah he got put in a bad situation and he said like that like even like nine son nine son Bay like 37 like he even said like I think recently on Twitter or whatever talking about that he went away from the right path and I was he started doing wrong and seven deadly demons went inside him and that's why he died. That's why he got killed. That's what he said. Cause he sent the demons to him. But people
The
don't know
plot
that this shit is
thickens.
real. Yeah, the plot thickens.
The plot
You know what I'm saying?
thickens.
So like yeah, but yeah, that's what on the ID on the bottom right, that little logo, that circle, that's the logo. That is the TLC community. That's the logo on it, and so I don't know if like most saw that, but yeah, that's what it means. That's connected to him. Because like I didn't even know, like when I saw like the story and all that stuff like a week ago whenever it came out, I didn't even know it was him until I actually saw the ID, and I was like, dang, like I got kind of shocked because I was like, dang, I actually like spoke with him before, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's sad. It's a sad
Say,
situation.
you broke up a bit there. Say that again.
Yeah, yeah, I said like that. Yes, it's a sad situation that this stuff happened because like I mean, I spoke to him before and all that stuff or whatever. Like, and he was a good dude. Uh, and like when I saw like when I actually like came across the case, the actual case, um, it was like like I didn't know it was him until I actually saw the ID. Then I got shocked, and I was like, heck no, man. Then I got mad and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, because like I already knew what actually went on because I dealt with him. He tried to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I already know like it was the same thing with him. You know what I'm
Because of
saying?
the same
Yeah,
takeover thing.
exactly. Try to take over like the movement, trying to mix the teachings and all that stuff. So like, and when somebody start telling them the truth about like now like this how it goes right here according to the teachings and all that stuff. According to this, he go against. I mean, you know like he hate that. He hate that. He hate anybody like that go against him. You know what I'm saying? And not
And
like
then
us
the only
like
thing that
and not on no docile level. Like he actually like on an evil level. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody go against him, like
yeah
yeah,
yeah
and this more and I got a whole lot of receipts about this. You know what I'm saying? So if we go
yeah
when we go again and stuff like that or whatever, I can show that
yeah
too.
yeah
But
yeah. We're
but I
doing
mean
it
like
on YouTube.
yeah, but yeah, like that's what I mean went on and all that stuff. Then like he went against the like because he was talking about like the Korean gospel of Jesus Christ and all that stuff because when I was exposed to him on Twitter and stuff like that, I put like a quote from the Circle Seven Quran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And after that, he responded to me, man, why you reading that Korean gospel of Jesus Christ and stuff like that? You gonna meet your Muhammad Baphomet and all that stuff, trying to scare me and stuff like that with fear tactics
Hmm.
like usual. But but yeah, that's what happened and all that stuff. So like,
Yeah.
so yeah, so that's the backstory behind this ID. This ID came from the ninth son Bay, aka the 13th son. You know what I'm saying? You can look him up on YouTube if you don't believe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's where we come from and all that stuff, and it's an offshoot of the actual teachings. But it's a fake
Yeah.
diverted movement to make people you know, go against the true teachings and all that stuff, and end up, being cash cow, a cash crop to, like this devil.